F-22 Raptor is considered the pinnacle of air superiority, combining excellent performance, advanced weapons and sensors, and stealth in a way that is still unmatched to this day. It is the most advanced combat jet manufactured in Russia, designed specifically to combat fifth-generation fighters like the F-22. It also combines excellent performance and advanced weapons and sensors, but with a level of stealth still well below the F-22. In terms of technical specifications, the two aircraft are somewhat equivalent in terms of weight and size, with the SU-57 being slightly larger. In terms of performance, the F-22 has a higher maximum speed and supercruise capability, which is the ability to maintain supersonic flight without the use of afterburners. The SU-57 can fly further and higher than the F-22. Each SU-57 engine can develop up to 147 ch of thrust compared to the Raptor's 156 N. But the new engines will be capable of developing an impressive 176 N of thrust per engine, making the SU-57 the most powerful combat jet in the world. Another highlight of the SU-57's engines is their 3D thrust vectoring capability, which allows the engine nozzles to move in various positions, unlike the F-22, which has 2D thrust vectoring with nozzles moving only up and down. This feature gives the SU-57 a much broader maneuvering capability. However, in dogfights, or for evasive maneuvers, the most important thing is control on the axis, which the F-22 has. Another important aspect of stealth combat jets is the internal weapon carriage capacity. The F-22 has 8 internal hardpoints, while the SU-57 has only 6. However, the Russian fighter has larger compartments, which allows it to carry a wider range of armaments, including anti-ship, anti-radiation, and even hypersonic missiles. The Russians have been developing a hypersonic weapon specifically for the Su-57. Technically, the two aircraft are very similar, with similar performance. But if we were to score them, the Su-57 would have more points for greater range and a wider variety of weapons, but the F-22 is also superior in some aspects such as maximum speed and supercruise. However, there is one characteristic that is considered the most important nowadays, and in which the F-22 is unbeatable: stealth. The F-22 continues to maintain its advantage in terms of stealth over the Su-57 or any other current stealth aircraft. Although the Su-57 has stealth features such as internal weapon carriage, its refinement still leaves some aspects to be desired, such as the presence of visible rivets and joints, the use of a two-part canopy, and even the sensors and shapes that certainly reflect more electromagnetic radar waves and facilitate detection. Theoretically, the F-22, with its frontal RCS of 2 square meters and its powerful radar, would be able to detect the Su-57 first and consequently shoot it down before being seen by the Russian jet. Despite stealth being the most important capability, there are other variables such as electronic warfare systems. It is known that the Russians have implemented a series of advanced electronic warfare features in the Su-57, such as frequency jammers that can theoretically blind the radar seeker of both enemy aircraft and missiles like the AIM-120, a medium-long-range missile used by the Raptor. In addition, the manufacturer of the Su-57 claims that the fighter has 5 radars, one main with the latest AASA technology that can detect large aircraft at 400 kilometers, plus 2 perpendicular radars with less capacity, but that can detect aircraft flying at more than 90 degrees in relation to the line of sight, and even radars installed in the wings. But there are no further details of these radars and their capacity. The main idea behind this is to use a series of radars operating across different ranges and operational bands to increase the chances of detecting a stealth fighter with precision at greater distances. This is because some operational bands are prone to detect stealth planes, but this detection mode is less precise and does not allow for missile guidance. The idea, then, is to use a radar in one of these bands to indicate the presence of stealth fighters in the area, and then conduct a more targeted search with the more precise radars. However, it's clear that the SU-57 must do all this without being seen by the F-22, which is not easy. Not to mention that the F-22 also has a series of sensors on antennas spread throughout the aircraft, with more than 30 antennas just in the radar warning system. So, it's all very complex, and small details can completely change the game. But it's a fact that in the long-distance combat arena, the stealth of the F-22 gives it more chances of victory. In summary, any comparison between the two aircraft is very theoretical, and we can only speculate. But the stealth of the Raptor, combined with its overall capability, makes the F-22 a fighter with more chances of victory in aerial combat. Here, in the current air war, whoever sees first, shoots first. But the SU-57 has a better multi-mission capability.